But further and furthermost, somebody got to do the reporting. Somebody has to be the messenger, so I will be that. What is good, ladies and gentlemen? There's another edition of the Pelican Scoop. I am your host of the most, Jordan Kitchens. No intro. It's this very serious subject matter. Before I start going into what exactly is going on, well, you clicked on the video, you know what's going on. You're here for a reason. I just want to say this. Zion is innocent until proven guilty. I am just reading the claims. I am not speculating about he said, she said, and all this. And what I'm just giving you guys the information. You do what you want with it. You comment whatever you want to comment about it. But I'm just giving you the information. That's all I'm here to do. And that's all I will do. I'm not here to speculate. So let's get into it. So earlier today, it was reported by the Daily Mail that NBA star Zion Williamson is accused of grape. I don't know if I can say the R word on YouTube. You know, they will demonetize you for the littlest things. Just know RAPE. He was accused of that from a ex, I'm assuming. So this is what the Daily Mail reported. Various reports of the Daily Mail, guys, the court cases, what they have, and then I'll show you what WDSU put out there because they gave a little bit more. So let's start off with Daily Mail. So Daily Mail reports NBA superstar and former first-round draft pick Zion Williamson has been accused of grape and physical abuse in Los Angeles by Jane Doe, claiming to be his former girlfriend, according to the lawsuit obtained by the Daily Mail. In addition to the two specific grape allegations, the New Orleans Pelicans power forward is accused of a continuing pattern of abuse, controlling, and threatening behavior towards the plaintiff. We and our client do not want to litigate this case in the press. The statement from Lanier law firm Sam Taylor began. However, I will say this is a very serious case as reflected in the complaint filed in Los Angeles County. The client looks forward to her day in court before a jury of her peers to obtain a justice in this matter. Daily Mail has also reached out to Williamson's agent for comment. According to the filing, Doe and Williamson began dating around 2018 when he was attending Duke University. They allegedly remained together through June of 2023. By the time he was playing in the NBA for the Pelicans. So this is around the time, June 23, if I'm not mistaken. I was in Denver in the moment. So that was around the time the Mariah Mills and all that stripper allegations were coming out. So this must have been his girlfriend. And I guess, I don't know. Plaintiff claims Williamson abused, controlled, and threatened her throughout the relationship, adding that the abuse was sexual, physical, emotional, and financial in nature. In some cases, Doe claimed Williamson would choke or smother her, causing her to reasonably fear for her life. He's also accused of threatening her life and the lives of her family. Wow. All right. Bombshell. Huge bombshell. I mean, it's always something. Like, y'all remember my video I made about Zion with the girlfriend breaking in? All his negativity is around women. But let's keep going. It's not about that. So right here, this is screenshots for some of the court cases. This was posted by Eric Gardner on X, the Everything app, Twitter, whatever you want to call it. So he came out and posted this morning. All right, let's start it off with the first one. So let's start it off with the factual allegations. Plaintiff and defendant began dating relationship in or around 2018 while the defendant was a freshman at Duke University. The plaintiff remained a dating relationship with the defendant from 2018 through 2023. So apparently this must have been his girl from Duke or whatever that held him down. We never seen her, we never Jane Doe, right? We don't even know what she looked like or her name. So during the course of the relationship, the defendant engaged in continuing pattern of abuse, controlling, and threatening behavior towards the plaintiff. His wrongful conduct occurred in Louisiana and continued throughout several states. So across several states this has been going on. The abuse was sexual, physical, emotional, and financial in nature. Basically what you heard from the Daily Mail, because they got the whole thing. I've been trying to get my hands on the whole thing. I just can't find it. Maybe I got to get on like some type of law database to find it. But if I get some more information, like the full thing, I promise you guys, I will get that to you. So as it continues, during the fall of 2020, the defendant moved to Beverly Hills, California for training and rented a house in the area. So this is right around the end of COVID. So right around things are starting to, heat back up for, everybody's starting to come outside and all that. So on or about September 23rd, 2020, the defendant graped and assaulted the plaintiff. The plaintiff was picked up by the defendant's agent from a hotel where the plaintiff's brothers were staying. The defendant's agent brought the plaintiff to the defendant's home in Beverly Hills. So the agent picked her up and brought her to Zion's home that he was renting in Beverly Hills. The defendant, however, did not arrive at the home until late that evening, so Zion was not there. When Zion got home, the plaintiff told the defendant that she was tired and wanted to go to sleep. The defendant called the plaintiff stuck up and a B word, and told her that she could not go to sleep without having sex with him. The plaintiff told the defendant no. The defendant then pinned the plaintiff down on the bed with her hands behind her back and raped her. Afterwards, the plaintiff tried to grab her phone, but the defendant took it from her. Bombshell. I mean, these are crazy allegations. That's all you really can say. These are extremely crazy allegations, and let's just keep going. So, threatening to have his paid security shoot the plaintiff in the head while the security guard was present and carrying a loaded firearm multiple times in Louisiana between 2020 and 2023. You know, want to shoot in the head crazy, carrying a firearm, you in the South. That's Louisiana culture. Like, everybody got a gun down here, I ain't gonna lie. Threatening to have his paid security kill the plaintiff's parents. Okay. After informing the plaintiff that he knows their home address multiple times in Louisiana between 2020 and 2023. He also was monitoring the plaintiff's location at all hours, monitoring who the plaintiff was with, calling her repeatedly, following her home from work, or sending his friends to follow her, continuously taking and going through her phone and laptop, entering her apartment without permission, and rifling through her belongings, lying in wait at her apartment for the return to California and Louisiana between 2020 and 2023. I mean, what is going on with Zion? Like, if this is true, like, what is going on, bro? Like, what do you have going on? Like, this is like some serial killer, some Ted Bundy. I don't know. To add on to that, so those are the court docs that we just seen. This was reported by WDSU. This is what they reported. They reported about the second grape situation. So, because other ones, they didn't have that. So I had to do some deep diving and really get into the nitty gritty of it. And it's a little crazy to say the least. So the court documents also described a second grape on October 10th, 2020 at the same home. The woman claims she was leaving the home to visit a friend when she says Williamson became angry and forced her to the ground, graping her for a second time. In this instance, the woman claims Williamson took her phone and laptop after and kept them from her. The woman also outlined in the court filings accusations of strangulation, death threats to her family, her and her family, physical abuse involving being kicked, slammed with a car door, oh my goodness, suffocation until she lost consciousness, oh my goodness. According to the court documents, the woman said the sexual assault, abuse, and rapes continued to happen in California, Louisiana, and Texas until the relationship ended in 2023. You know, Zion is big to be out there in Dallas, Texas. So it keeps continuing, basically talking about the law firm. We already talked about the law firm that's representing her, but the main thing that really caught my eye about the WDSU that they wanted to put this last part right here, as you can see from the bottom. This is not the first time Williamson's relationships have been thrust into the public eye. And ultimately, like I said, I'm not here speculating. You're innocent until proven guilty. And I've already heard a report that this is going to get settled out of court. So is this a money grab, or I don't know. We don't know. None of us know. So this is just my opinion about the situation at hand. This is more about Zion. I already spoke my piece about Zion, and this, like, he just can't get out of his own way. And this is just another instant in the fact that he just seems like he just cannot get out of his own way. Now, granted, this could be a money grab, but I will say it's just the optics around your name are just never good. Like, every time Zion pops up in the public eye, it's about either he's got porn stars trying to blackmail him, or he's got his baby mama breaking into his house trying to fight his new side chick, and they brawling. His baby mama pulling up, bringing a gun to the side chick house. She egging, throwing toilet paper and eggs at the side. Like, you got that, you got this situation. It's just like, at what point? And you know, when you're dealing with the Pelicans organization, the best thing they want is out of sight, out of mind. They hate being in the headlines. I've never seen this before, but like, they just hate being in the headlines for anything, even if it's good. Because majority of the time, if the Pelicans in headlines, it probably isn't good. But, you know, Gail Benson is known to just, like, they want to be quiet. And Zion is really, really loud recently. I guess you could say since 2023, he's been really, really loud. So would this be like the straw that broke the camel back? Like, could they move off Zion? I don't know. Would this be a situation where they would move off him? I don't know. I just know the matter at hand that this is, like, I just don't know what is with him and these women. Like, it's just, it doesn't end. It just doesn't end. It just doesn't end. So, like I said, I'm just here to provide the facts. All right, I just gave you guys the facts of the situation and the matter at hand. You're innocent until proven guilty, and only time will tell how this plays out. They already say it'll probably be handled outside of court, so you know what that means. So is that the situation at hand? We don't know, but it's just damning to, even if he necessarily didn't do all this, that this is what's going to surround his name. This is a black cloud that is going to be around his name. Even if he gets proven innocent, or even if he gets exonerated from these charges or whatever, there's still going to be a black cloud above his name about this situation. That's just how the internet is. People don't forget or forgive. And it's, I guess, when you're a public figure and your life is in the limelight, that's just what you kind of sign up for. So y'all get down in the comments. What do you guys think about the situation? I had a good video planned today about Jordan Hawkins, Brandon Boston Jr., and Antonio Reeves. It's going to drop, but I had to get this out because it's for the people. So that would probably drop tomorrow. So y'all stay tuned for that, man. Like I said, y'all get down in the comments or whatever y'all got to say, man. Just let's just have a Pelicans prayer circle. All right, we just want to be normal. That's it. We just want to have a normal off season for once. So as Pelican fans, like I said, y'all let me know what y'all thinking, man, about the situation or what's going to happen, because we don't know. So let's just all give our opinions. So I've been your boy Jordan Kitchens, and I am signing out now. Peace.